What's up, guys? My name's Lewis, and welcome to hell. It's 115 degrees in Southern California. There's a bunch of fires. The sky's all orange if you look outside. It's a bad scene. And so we're trying to survive. All the screens are off. We're running as little as possible so that the power doesn't go out. For those who don't know, when it gets really hot, rolling blackouts become a big problem because people are using lots of electricity and there's not enough. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen while we shoot this video. And it's part of the reason why this video will be coming up a little bit late this week. But this is indeed actually the news you knew already. For the week of June 20th, 2016, it was E3 last week. We talked a lot about E3 on our podcast last week. Highly recommend it. It was a really fun episode. Go check that out. And I got some interesting little tidbits for you for this week and some new releases as well. So let's get this show started. Up first, Overwatch is a great game. If you haven't played it, what are you doing? Get on that. It's a lot of fun. But Overwatch Competitive mode has been in the works and delayed. It was supposed to come out with the game, but Blizzard decided to take some time, use community feedback to tweak how that mode works a little bit. And Jeff Kaplan did a YouTube video. He's the director of the game from Blizzard and talked a lot about what's going into those changes and what players can expect in the competitive mode. It's a really great watch, and I will just send you to the link in the description below if you'd like to get all the pertinent details. The short version is that the competitive mode was originally a little bit too progression focused for a lot of people, and they are now making it a lot more skill focused, which makes sense for a competitive mode. It's all about seeing who's the best and trying to rank up and climb the ladder and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a good move, and I think it should work out well for them. I'm really looking forward to competitive mode and seeing how I stack up. I know I'm not going to be super amazing or anything, but it'll be really interesting to see where you land. And so they're hoping to get that out by the end of the month. If you want some more details on that and what's going on with Overwatch, I suggest watching the video. It's great. And yeah, we're looking forward to that soon. Viewbotting has been a thing on Twitch for a while now. There's places where you can go on the internet to get fake viewers and chat commenters and all that stuff to inflate your numbers and make your stream look like it's doing better than it is. And Twitch is getting sick of it, so they're taking aim at Viewbotting. It sounds like distribution sites or places where you can buy Viewbotting stuff. I don't know. I don't know much about Viewbotting other than that it happens and that it's bad. So it's nice to see Twitch taking an active role in trying to clamp down on that kind of stuff. I personally don't think that Viewbotting contributes much to your channel. It may boost you up in, say, like the game's list because it lists by viewers, and so you get higher up the list. But if it's all fake stuff and you don't have a good community, I don't think that your Twitch channel will thrive anyways. A lot of streamers have thrived off of building a nice tight-knit community, even if they're not a huge group of followers. And I think that trying to fake it with viewbots is not the way to go about that. So if you're a young burgeoning streamer, like I may be pretty soon, hoping to get that rolling, but I think we need to focus on building a good community and having fun and being positive, and you'll attract viewers rather than trying to boost yourself up the list. Because even if you're having a hard time, critical feedback is always great and it will only help you get better. So, try and do it for real. And I'm really glad to see Twitch is starting to take aim at the Viewbotting problem. PlayStation's hoping to get VR headsets in front of people so that they can try them out. It looks like they're going to be going into select Best Buy locations already, with plans to expand to over 300 stores in the near future. It's great. for Sony and great for people who are interested in VR and have not had an opportunity to try it. There's been, a lot of consumer trade shows now where you can get out, things like PlayStation Experience, where I got to try out PSVR, and some other places where you could try the PC headsets as well, besides the usual industry events like E3 that are harder for the public to get into. But this is a great step towards getting VR on more eyes and in front of more people, which is the only way to build up VR. Sony seems to be in a pretty good position. We'll see what their software lineup looks like, but they are the cheapest option, sort of like an entry-level option. And I'll be really interested to see how it does when it releases this fall. I remain unconvinced of any of the VR headsets and am definitely not going to be buying one immediately upon release. October 13, that headset's going to be out, so if you're interested in that or have pre-ordered it, look forward to that. Otherwise, get out to Best Buys and check it out if you're interested or even if you're just curious. It's fun to experience it. Whether or not you think you end up liking it, it's a good experience and it's cool. That's going to do it for our 3 news stories, so we're going to kick it over to a, let's say, softer week of releases this week. All right, we've got some releases for you this week. Of note, I would say that the Umbrella Corps Resident Evil multiplayer game for PS4 and PC it's noteworthy because I'm really curious to see how that turns out. Resident Evil gameplay has never been great for me. That being said, I came in at Resident Evil 5 and have been wildly unimpressed with anything since that game and beyond, so I haven't heard too many good things either, but I'm curious to see what will happen with Umbrella Corps. Additionally, Terraria will finally be coming out on the Wii U and the 3DS, which is exciting for people who've been waiting for that on Nintendo platforms. And last but not least, the Fire Emblem Persona Mishmash Tokyo J-Pop Extravaganza Tokyo Mirage Sessions, was it Sharp FE, I think is what it's called, is finally coming out on the Wii U. So if you've been looking for some Persona Fire Emblem action doing music, did pick that up. I know there's people that are excited for it. It just seems like such a weird thing to me. That's gonna do it for the show this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we really appreciate it. Thanks for liking, hitting that sub button. If you enjoyed the video, we'd really appreciate that. And as always, you can find our other content and social media links and what have you in the description below, past the show notes. We hope to see you on some of those forums as well. And I will see you guys hopefully in a much cooler climate, no fire, not 115 degrees next week. Bye now.